Hi there, this is Kelly from Moonbean's Gems Tarot, and I'm going to be doing your Libra mid-September reading today. Okay, so for those of you who have been watching me, thank you for subscribing, and those of you who have just come across this video, welcome. So basically, I am a tarot reader who reads intuitively. My messages are also timeless. That being said, whenever you receive this message, then that is the time that was right for you. If for whatever reason these messages don't resonate, which some messages may not resonate, right? Keep in mind, it's a general reading, so not everything is going to resonate with you. It may resonate, though, however, with someone else, maybe that you're close to, a friend, family member, coworker, so keep that in mind. If it doesn't resonate with you, you're welcome to check out my other videos, looking at your moon, your rising, your Venus, and your Jupiter. And for whatever reason, Mercury is shooting out into my mind, out of my mind right now. So check out whatever it is your Mercury sign is, look at that, okay? So for those of you who are new to my channel, I do a pre-meditation shuffle beforehand, before I record. And for you, Libra, I got a few different images as well as like cards popping out. Okay, so your first card that I received, I believe, was the Two of Wands. So I feel like you're waiting on something, right? You're planning something. You're making a choice, right? Maybe some of you are planning a trip, right? You may be wanting to take a vacation, right? You've probably been working hard, Libra, and you deserve like a little bit of a retreat, okay? The second card to pop out was actually the Lovers. And by the way, the Lovers card would not stop coming out at me. I may have shuffled and I don't even know, a number of times, and it just kept coming. In fact, I don't think I've ever had such a long meditation session with any zodiac sign. I feel like with you guys this mid-month, it was like, hey, listen to me. It's all about the Lovers. It's all about partnership. It's all about a deep connection, a balancing of the two, the yin, the yang, right? So keep that in mind. We'll see if it resonates with, the rest of the reading, right? Another card to pop out was the Page of Swords. So I feel like either maybe this is you, or this could be Crosswatcher, or whoever it is that you are kind of involved with. I feel like there are people watching you, okay? It doesn't have to be, it doesn't have to necessarily be people spying on you or gossiping, but it's definitely you've caught someone's eye. Someone is interested in you, okay? The next card to pop out, I believe, or the last card to pop out, was the King of Swords, right? So I feel like right now, again, air energy, right? So maybe this is you, Libra. Maybe you are a very intellectual, clear-thinking individual who is balanced, who really kind of sees things clearly for what they are and is, very perceptive, okay? So that is your overall meditative session. Before we get into the reading, I do shuffle the cards a little bit, and then we'll get right into it, okay? Divine Mother, Divine Father, Spirit Guides, and Ancestors, Universe, please allow me to connect with the collective of Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Jupiter. Okay, allow messages to come in clearly for the sign of Libra for mid-September. Okay. What are the messages that you have at this time for Libra? Mid-September, please. Thank you. Okay, again, sense of waiting. I feel like you guys are waiting. I'm sorry. I'm going as fast as I can. Okay. All right, Libra, let's see what's going on for mid-September. Messages. Okay, first card to come out is the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, good fortune, turning point. Something's happening for you, Libra. I mean, some of the Libras that I know are pretty lucky, right? So, I don't know. Maybe some of you may want to play the lottery or go to a casino for a sec just to, Maybe you'll win something. Okay, the second card to pop out was the Nine of Wands. Okay, why are we building a wall? What are these boundaries? What are these boundaries that you're putting up? It's like you've been tested. Okay, the next card to come out is the Hanged Man. Maybe some of you are dealing with a Pisces. It's possible, right? It's also, this could be you. You're gaining some wisdom here. You're sacrificing, right? Self-sacrifice. Or just gaining a new perspective, right? Like his head there is illuminated. So you're definitely gaining some information currently. And maybe whatever it is that you are seeing is causing you to put up these boundaries. Boundaries don't have to be negative, right? Boundaries can be a positive thing. It's like a way to protect yourself, right? What are messages for Libra? Okay, so you got the Ace of Swords, right? So some of you can be going through, again, this whole mental clarity, right? That's what I'm seeing with the Hanged Man there. For some of you, you've got, you know, some new ideas on the go. Maybe this is in regards to your career. Okay, and then the card that came out with the Ace of Swords was the Knight of Swords, right? So whatever ideas that you have coming to light, it's coming in quick. It's moving fast. Okay? Don't be hasty with it, right? With this Knight of Swords, my only concern is I hope that, again, air energy, right? It is your element, definitely, but just take a step, right? I feel like maybe you might be moving a little too quickly. Again, even though you are the type of person, Libra, to really think things through, to really balance your options, right? Like, it needs to be balanced in order to move forward. But I feel like with this quick movement, it may not, you know, be what you want. All right. Your overall message at the bottom of the deck I have is Judgment. Okay, so change of position. Some type of renewal based on this outcome. So maybe this has to do with this Ace of Swords, right? Whatever new idea or this clarity, right? Hangman and the Ace of Swords could be causing this judgment. And it has something to do with the fact that you just kind of barreled through. Okay, let's look further into this. Why is the wheel... Whoop. Okay, let's see if those come out again. Why is the Wheel of Fortune here for Libra? Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so Knight of Pentacles, you may be involved with an earth sign. Maybe not. It could just be, it's that energy, the slow moving. So it's kind of interesting that someone is moving quick and someone is moving slow. And if you notice, they're kind of facing each other. So someone is literally coming in. And again, with the Knight of Pentacles, I love the Knight of Pentacles in the sense that he doesn't come with his hands, with empty hands. He's always got something there. He's got his pentacles, right? But again, he's moving slow. He doesn't need to move fast, right? He's efficient. What is that saying? That slow and steady wins the race, right? The tortoise and the hare, right? So try and slow down, okay? If this is cross-watcher and you're moving in too quickly, I think, again, take a step, really process and think things through, right? Embody that Hanged Man and Ace of Swords, right? Think clearly before you barrel through and, you know, end up doing something that can cause, you know, some issues there. All right, let's see. Any other messages regarding... Ooh. All right, so it's interesting. Another movement card. So this Wheel of Fortune is a movement card. The clarifiers for it is a movement card as well as the Chariot, right? So again, with the Chariot, it's it has to do with action, right? The journey. Moving forward, right? Change may have something to do, something obviously caused this to happen, right? The putting up the boundaries, right? Sorry, I just need to open the window a little bit. It's getting a little, there we go, hot and smoky in here with the incense going. I feel definitely that there's a lot of movement. So again, some of you may be traveling. Maybe you travel for work, right? It's not necessarily just taking a break. Let's look into this. Why is the Chariot? Any more messages? Okay, so the Page of Pentacles. Something definitely is causing you to move forward, right? Or just in general, right? Someone is bringing in something, giving you a gift. Again, this could be related. There's nothing here that tells me that this is relationship based. This could just be career, right? Your own job. Why is the Nine of Wands here? Ooh. Okay, Knight of Cups. We've got 3 knights now on the board. Knight of Cups is symbolic of someone who's romantic and charming, right? Bringing you a cup of love. Is that why you have your walls up, Libra? Right? This person who's offering you something, look, they're looking at each other. Right? He's holding up his wand there, staring at that, the knight, and just like, oh, what do you want? Right? Maybe you've had this wall up and maybe it's time to put the wall down. Maybe that's the change of perspective. Maybe this is you charging towards this Knight of Cups, right? Again, I feel though that there's a lot of interest here. There could be, you definitely, there's like 3 knights. So it's like there's 3 men, 3 women. Again, this could be in terms of career. Maybe there are a few people interested in you at the moment, right? Remember, we did get the Page of Swords in the pre-shuffle. So again, this could be in terms of your career, right? Like maybe maybe people have been watching you, seeing that like, hey, the value of what you can bring to the table. And they're kind of like trying to poach you and get you, you know, to come to their company kind of thing. Any other messages regarding the Nine of Wands for Libra, mid-September? Show me clearly, please. Okay. 4 of Wands. Okay, so this Knight of Cups is definitely wanting to celebrate with you. Okay, loves you. And maybe friends, a family member. But I feel, again, it's a romantic connection there. Like 4 is symbolic of like a marriage, right? Ceremony, something like that. So maybe for some of you Libras, you've been wanting this. Maybe this is you, right? Even though it's like water energy. Maybe this is you wanting to get married, wanting to, you know, really commit. Like maybe you're with someone, you've been with them for a long time, but you want to make it official. And yet they've got this wall up, right? That could also be the case for some of you. Okay. Where's the Hangman here? Woo. The Hangman is here because of a Tower moment. Okay, the Tower having to do with something changing, right? Unwanted change, possibly. But again, sometimes like with bad comes some good, right? Any other messages? Ooh, okay. So we got 2 cards that popped out. The Page of Swords, right? And the Hermit. So I feel like when you've gaining that perspective, right? That clarity, the wisdom there, whatever it is, the information that you receive, whether it's guidance or just, you know, coming from within. Again, with the Hermit card, it's definitely something that you have been thinking about and you kind of like took a moment to come up with, right? To really think about things, right? With this, again, lots of clarity, right? Lots of inward clarity. And again, it could be taking the time to really listen to yourself. And then here is the divine coming in with like, here's some more information for you. Okay, with the Page of Swords, again, it's that someone brought some information that rocked things to the core. Okay, again, when things end, like endings are not, I don't believe they're final. Endings are not, it's just an ending to a cycle. It doesn't mean that things are over. Towers can be rebuilt, right? Keep that in mind. What is this Ace of Swords here? Ooh. We have Justice. Okay, so with the Justice, I feel, honestly, I feel like, so something is, and I'm sure it has to do with that tower. After this tower comes down and you really kind of go inward, embody that hermit mode, right? Or you could just be involved with the Virgo. Maybe you have Virgo in your chart somewhere. But I do feel like there's going to be like a win-win situation here. Like I don't feel anything like aside from, again, the tower. It's just, I don't feel that it's going to create issues in terms of like, it may even strengthen your own mental clarity, right? Like it's definitely going to cause you to look at things differently, right? In terms of whether it's your career, finances, right? Your relationship. Let's see. Any other messages regarding the... Oh, right, so messages. We've got a lot of messages here. We've got pages and we've got the Eight of Wands, which is like fast-moving energy, right? So we got quick messages. This could be text messages, right? Emails back and forth. If this has to do with your career, definitely you may be on the go. You may be having to travel for work, right? There's lots of movement here. So it's like there's a lot of info coming in and out, right? I feel you're tired. I feel like with the Hermit, you're kind of like, if for those of you who this resonates with in terms of career, I feel like as much as you work hard, like I feel like it's tiresome. Like you feel alone sometimes. Like maybe you're not with your family as often as you'd like to be. You feel like you're missing out. Maybe that is the perspective that you're gaining, right? You feel like you're missing out. But again, that's not going to resonate with everyone, right? Take what resonates and leave the rest behind, please. Okay, why is the Knight of Swords here for Libra? We got the King of Pentacles. Let's see here. Any other messages regarding the Knight of Swords? Interesting. So for the Knight of Swords, someone's coming in fast, and this is why. Okay, we've got the King of Pentacles, right? Someone who is, and this could be you, right? Could be you, Libra. Someone who is financially stable, set. You know, he's like the husband, right? Someone who doesn't need, has the family, has, all of that, but he's, look at how he's looking at the Nine of Pentacles, right? Like this individual may be single, right? And again, this could be the fact that for some of you, right? Some of you may be in a relationship and want to commit, want to turn that Nine of Pentacles into a Queen of Pentacles, right? Maybe the person you're involved with doesn't want that type of like title, right? They may not, they may be happy just, you know, having their own, and it doesn't mean that they don't love you. It just, they want their own independence. They want their own legacy, right? They're perfectly happy not getting married, right? Not doing that for others, right? If that's the case, right? Some of you, and then again, this, it could be cross watcher, it could be vice versa, right? Maybe you're not the one who wants to get married. You're happy. Like, why do we need to get married? Why, what does it, are you doing this for you, or are you doing this to save face, or to like to do this for other people because it's expected, right? All right, let's look into this Judgment. Why is the Judgment card here? Ooh. Okay, Six of Cups, right? So for me, this is having to do with reunions, right? Past, right? The nostalgia card. When I see this, this is like nostalgia, right? I also feel like it's like gifts too. I see those cups, they're not, like, they're filled with flowers, right? It's like, and he's presenting this cup to this person, right? Maybe you're in a relationship that you've been in for a long time, right? Again, you really want to move forward with this person, or they want to move forward with you, and you're just like, it's not that you don't love them, right? I see passion here. There's a lot of wands, right? So there is passion here. With the cups too, like there's love, there's passion, right? A lot of swords as well with the air energy. So it's like, again, Libra, you are balancing it. Logic versus emotion, right? Any other messages regarding the Judgment card for Libra? Ooh. All right. Five of Wands. For some of you, there could be competition, right? Rivalry. And again, this may be in regards to those of you who have either these different suitors, or it's work related, right? Like people are taking notice of you and they're trying to compete to get you to come to them. Okay? And again, this could be vice versa. So maybe you are really wanting this Libra, but you feel like you're up against all these obstacles. Okay? All right, Libra, let's get some my oracle cards. Let's do some clarifying here. What messages do you have for Libra September mid-month? Messages to come in clearly in regards to Libra. Yeah, see, I just got a mental image of a scale. So you're balancing. You're weighing things out. You're really looking at, and like honestly, like I do. Okay, so I have. What do I have? Do I have Libra in my chart? No, I do not. Not in. I do in Vedic astrology, or Vedic sidereal astrology. I am a Libra rising, but not. What is it? The regular Western astrology. No, I do not. But I feel like Libras are very, at least the Libras that I know, they're very successful, right? They're very successful. And I think it's because of the whole clear thinking, right? All right, let's see here. One of the messages we have for Libra mid-September. Messages for Libra. Woo! Okay. Okay, half the deck just fell. You've got a lot of messages for you, Libra. Okay. Okay. All right. So This definitely makes sense to me. Okay, so the first card out is the 12 of air, which is the scribe. Okay, scribes are all about documenting information, really taking in information and writing things down, right? Maybe that's something that you're currently doing, right? You're gaining this information, right? With the Hanged Man there that we saw earlier, right? You were enlightened by something, some information that could have been brought by that Page of Swords, right? It could have been while, in hermit mode. But whatever it is, whatever information you got, I think it's time to start writing things down. Okay? Be careful, though, who you share this information with. Not everyone, right? Like, don't share too much personal information at this time. Okay? Even though it didn't come out in the reverse, I'm just relaying that to you. Someone needs to write this stuff down. Someone needs to document, right? If you do have a family, and you're not, again, maybe some of you travel for work and you feel like you're missing out. I feel like this is needed. I feel like you need to, record things. You need to just, for memories. Like, you look back in 5 years and it's like, wow, I actually thought about that, or like that happened. Like, that's amazing, right? I feel now with this day and age, a lot of people don't write anymore. People just record, right? Or take photos. And like, pictures are amazing, but that doesn't tell the full story. It doesn't really tell you how you were feeling at the time. You may look at something and like a feeling comes over you. However, sometimes you have multiple feelings, right? You may not be able to look back 10 years from now at a photo and be like, what was going through your mind at that moment, right? So take that into consideration. Maybe start recording, start writing things down. All right. So the next card to come out was the 5 of Fire. Okay, this is symbolic of chaos, right? Arguing, discord. And again, it may not be you per se, but I feel like, again, this 5 and this 5, okay, so the wand is fire energy. 5. See? They are very, very, they are alike, exactly alike. The energy is the same. There's obstacles there, right? There's rivalry there, right? Two people are up against each other. Again, this could be you, Libra, but it might not be. It might be that there are other individuals who are kind of trying to gain your attention and who are literally arguing over you. Okay? The following card makes absolute sense. It's number 0 in the deck. Okay, so first card of the deck, and that is choice. Okay, if you look closely, there are 3 faces. You've got that face, the middle, and then right on the edge here of the tree, there's a 3rd face. Choice meaning, okay, you've got different directions that you can kind of, regardless of the choice you make, whether you choose, right? Maybe you may choose something that makes you happy, choose something that definitely, there's hurt there, right? There's emotion, there's water, right? It's just crying and it's flowing right down like a stream and then going into a waterfall, right? So it's definitely, and if you look, there's a little bit of each element staring at you, right? We've got earth, we've got fire, we have air, and we have water. Okay, so each element is there in this choice that you're having to make. Also keep in mind, Libra, that not making a choice is a choice. If you don't choose, someone is going to choose for you. And guess what? The universe doesn't take into consideration what you're feeling at the moment, because maybe they're still caught up on the message that you gave them like last month, right? Our feelings change, right? Maybe you've gained that perspective with the Hanged Man, right? So if you don't choose, someone will, okay? Keep that in mind. All right, Libra, that has been your September mid-month reading for today. If this resonated with you, please do leave a comment letting me know. If you liked the video, do give it a thumbs up. Please do share, subscribe. And again, if it hasn't resonated with you, I'm sorry, but you can definitely have a look at my other videos and see if, you know, maybe your moon, your rising, your Venus or Jupiter. And again, I'm pretty sure I was thinking Mercury for whatever reason earlier in the video. So yeah, look at those signs, right? Maybe there's something there that will kind of, that you resonate better with, right? Keep in mind, your sun sign does not, it's not what you need to be looking at. Like if you are looking, you want to know about love, you need to look at your Venus, you need to look at your Jupiter as well, right? Like if you're looking for a career, right? Maybe Mercury is something you need to do. If you're like wondering what your life path is all about, right? Look at your rising, right? Your sun sign is only what is, I believe, physically, right? What you, and you need to understand that, like, you are not just a physical body, you are a spiritual being. Therefore, you are not going to resonate, right? Your soul could have checked out, right? You're physically present, yet your soul has checked out, right? It may be somewhere else. It may be thinking, wondering, or whatever about something else. So you're not on the same page, right? Causing you, Libra, to be imbalanced, which is something you don't like to be, okay? So, again, have an awesome day. Many blessings.